Hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel, EleMental Lyfe Guided Messages, and also welcome back to my current and new subscribers. Today, I will be doing an ancestor reading. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal one-to-one reading, so please take what resonates and leave behind what does not. And if you would like a personal reading, you can do so by going to my website, ElementalLyfe.com. And if you like jewelry and candles, that is also available on my website as well. And starting November the 1st, I'm going to have birthday candles available on my website specific for your zodiac sign. So if you're interested in purchasing one, please do not hesitate to go to my website to do so. And if you enjoy weekly money, career, and finance readings, please head on over and subscribe to my other channel, Money Path Tarot. That information is also on the main page of this channel and in the description box below. And also, if you enjoy this reading and you feel as though this reading resonates with you, please like, subscribe, hype up the video, press the little bell for future notifications on future readings, and also comment down below. I have already cleared the energies and meditated over the cards. Now let's begin your reading. Okay, what messages do the ancestors have for my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know during this time while the veil is thin? What messages are coming through for my beautiful Sagittarius? Please show me the cards we need to see. Be right on the floor. You have Snake Shed Old Skin. So you're being called during this time to shed away old skin. Remove things that's no longer serving you, because there's some sort of shift that needs to happen in order for you to be divinely aligned with your purpose, with your manifestations, with what is meant for you. I feel as though there's opportunities that are waiting for you, but in order for you to gain access to these opportunities, you first need to shed old skin, remove people, situations, circumstances, environments that's not serving your highest and greatest good, and that may be holding you back from elevating towards higher levels of success. But there's some sort of transformative energy, some sort of change or shift that needs to happen in order for you to come into some sort of divine alignment with what is meant for you. And during this time, your ancestors are navigating your path forward. They're assisting you with this. You may find that you're going to be receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities, a lot of messages, downloads, and also pay attention to your dreams, because you may be receiving a lot of messages in your dreams so that you can be divinely aligned or go down a certain path that you're meant to go in order to transform, change, or come into some sort of divine alignment with what is meant for you. But before you gain access towards elevation, new doors of opportunities, you're going to have to cut away things that's not serving your highest and greatest good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards to see what other messages the ancestors have. Okay, what other messages do the ancestors have? Okay. You have Mother, and it states unconditional. You have Restore, and it states rehabilitation, balance, clearing. And you have Presence, and it states effortless, energetic, memorable. So with the Mother card, the number 18, unconditional. Some of you, I feel as though you have a feminine energy ancestor that's watching over you. This could be a mother figure who may have passed over, or this could be your energy, a mothering energy, a healing, nurturing energy, where you're assisting, guiding, helping others. And I also feel as though you're being shown unconditional love from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides as you navigate your path forward. But you're being shown a lot of love. You're being given and gifted a lot of guidance, a lot of insight, a lot of direction, so that you can come into divine alignment with your purpose, what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime, who you're meant to be helping, as well as you manifesting the life that you want to live, gaining higher levels of success, going through some sort of awakening as you continue to elevate, learn, and grow. But you have a mother figure, a feminine ancestor that's watching over you, or this could be you nurturing your ideas, assisting others, showing others, even your family, unconditional love as you continue to move forward. And I feel as though this energy is aligning you with the right opportunities and allowing you to come into higher levels of elevation, knowledge, and success. And for the second card, you have Restore, and it states rehabilitation, balance, clearing. So for some of you, you need to protect your energy. You may need to do some sort of energetic cleanse in order to clear your energy. I feel as though you're releasing energetic ties that's holding you back from forward movement and elevation. Some of you may also need to take a spiritual bath in order to clear and cleanse your energy, because you may be coming into some sort of energetic attacks, individuals who may be trying to distract you from forward movement so that you do not come into alignment with what is meant for you. But I feel as though you're going to be taking action on this by restoring your energy, by protecting your energy, by doing some sort of spiritual cleanse so that you can attract the abundance that you want and so that your manifestations can come through much quicker as you continue to move forward. But I feel as though there's some sort of balancing of energy, you clearing out what's no longer serving you. Some of you may also be going within in order to heal, in order to let go, release things that may have been holding you back, such as resentment, things from the past that you may have held on to. I feel as though you're healing from this, you're clearing and you're letting it go. And by you doing this, it's going to allow you to come into divine alignment with what is meant for you much quicker, as well as your manifestations coming through much quicker for you, because you're releasing the old, you're transforming, you're shifting, you're releasing what no longer is serving you, you're shedding old skin. And I feel as though you're being divinely assisted from your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides to release what's no longer serving you, release negative or old emotions, forgive so that you can open yourself up to the abundance that the universe has to offer you during this time. And for the third card, you have presence, and it states effortless, energetic, memorable. So a lot of you have a commanding presence. You're very memorable. And I feel as though you're going to be stepping into this power and owning this power in the weeks ahead. So a lot of you are really stepping into your power. You're realizing that you have what it takes to create the life that you want to live, to come into divine alignment with what is meant for you. And in order for you to see forward movement, gains and growth, a lot of success, elevation and access, it's going to require you stepping into and owning your power. You're coming into this realization, you're understanding this, and you're taking action by protecting your energy and by making wiser and better decisions with who you interact with, who you let into your life, who you allow to gain access to your energy. And this is making you stronger, it's making you wiser, and it's allowing you to come into alignment with your purpose. Own your power, step into your power, make wiser and better decisions, and come into divine alignment with your purpose, your mission, your journey, your path. But you're very powerful during this time, and your ancestors are assisting you with owning this power, stepping into this power, protecting and preserving your power and your energy so that you can gain access towards higher levels of success, enlightenment, growth, gains, opportunities, abundance, peace. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifying oracle cards to see what other messages we have. What other messages do the ancestors have for my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Ooh, almost fell off the desk. Okay. You have heart's desire. You have souls of balance, and you have labyrinth of choices. So with heart's desires, it states, sing along to your heart song, for it knows what you truly want. So with this heart's desires card, this lets me know that a lot of you are calling in your manifestations, what you want to bring into fruition, your desires, what you really want, what you want to gain access to. You're calling it in. The universe is listening to your heart song. Some of you could be calling in a soulmate. You could be calling in your soul tribe. You could be calling in opportunities, elevation, access, financial abundance. But whatever your heart's desires during this time while the veil is thin, it's important that you direct your energy towards manifesting it, because it's going to allow it to come into fruition much quicker. But you need to remove situations, circumstances, people that's not serving your highest and greatest good in order for you to come into alignment or gain access towards you manifesting your heart's desires. But I feel as though you're doing the work in order to remove blockages, remove people, situations, and circumstances so that you can manifest your heart's desires and come into access with what you truly want during this time. And for the souls of balance, it states, seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So right now, creating some sort of equilibrium, balancing and harmonizing your inner scale in order to weigh out the best possible decisions that's going to work for you as you continue to move forward towards your path is going to be important during this time. As I mentioned before, I feel as though for some of you, you may be calling in love, you may be calling in a soulmate, and I feel as though the universe is listening to what your heart's desires during this time. So it's important that you protect your energy, and it's important that you remove blockages so that you're able to manifest much quicker, shed old skin, shed old mindsets, old ways of thinking, old cycles, old patterns, so that you can create some sort of balance, equilibrium when it comes to not only love, but your career, your money, your finances, your family, your overall life. But some sort of balancing is happening for you once you cut away the old so that you can bring in the new. And it's going to allow you to improve your situation and your circumstance for the better. And for the third card, you have labyrinth of choices. And it states, chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. So for some of you, you may have had a difficult journey in life, a complex journey in order for you to get to where you need to be. But I feel as though by you making twists and turns along your journey, it has allowed you to gain higher levels of wisdom, knowledge, insight through trial and error and through the obstacles that you may have been faced with. So it has made you stronger. It has made you wiser. It has made you better as a person so that you're able to make better decisions moving forward. But I feel as though right now you're going to be more decisive in your decisions when it comes to the choices that you make and the direction that you're headed, because you've gained a lot of wisdom along your path and you know what and who you need to cut out of your life in order for you to gain access towards better knowledge, in order for you to perfect your path, the direction that you're headed in life. And it's going to allow you to come into divine alignment with your purpose, what is meant for you, what you're trying to gain access to. But as you continue to navigate your path forward, I feel as though you're tapping into your inner wisdom through your experience and your knowledge in order to move in a direction that's going to work best for you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull Tarot to further clarify the cards. Okay, please clarify snake. Okay, you have the Eight of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands card coming out for the snake card, this lets me know that you need to take action on something immediately in order for you to see some sort of shift or change when it comes to what you're trying to manifest. Action on your part is going to need to be taken in order for you to shed old skin, people, situations, and circumstances that's not serving your highest and greatest good, because it's holding you back from elevation. You have the power to create the life that you want to live, and your actions is going to determine the future that you have, not only when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish, but when it comes to your overall life. And for some of you, I feel as though you're being sent a lot of attacks. This could be from people who may be trying to hold you back from moving forward, from elevating. So you may be being sent a lot of spiritual attacks, a lot of negative energy from individuals that may be surrounding you. And I feel as though your ancestors are urging you to remove certain individuals that do not want to see you win, or that's not meant to go along with you along your journey towards elevation, gains, growth, and the success that's headed in your direction. But now is the time for you to shed old skin and remove yourself from people, situations, and circumstances that's blocking you. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. So this lets me know that your actions and your decisions is going to determine how far you go, what you invest into that's going to work for you, And I feel as though you're being decisive in your decisions when it comes to who you invest into, who you cut away, who you move forward with, so that things can work in your favor and so that you can make the best and wisest decision when it comes to the people that's surrounding you, who you're investing your time and your energy into, and who may be blocking you from elevating. Okay, please clarify presence. Effortless, energetic, memorable. Please clarify presence. Please show me the cards we need to see. Okay, you have the Two of Swords. So you're going to be faced with a decision. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords. So I feel as though a lot of you are going to be making plans for your future, forward movement, planning an exit strategy, as well as making decisions on who to cut away that's holding you back from you standing in your power or owning your power. And as you continue to elevate, you're going to be faced with making better decisions because you're wise enough to know which path and which direction is going to work in your favor. So as you continue to elevate, you're going to be faced with more decisions. And in order for you to elevate and gain access towards higher levels of success, you're going to have to make a decision to cut away people, situations, and circumstances that's blocking you from elevating. Okay, please clarify restore. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So in order for you to restore balance, gain clarity, elevation, success, acknowledgement, your investments paying off, your manifestations coming into fruition, and you're reaping your harvest, it's going to be important that you cleanse and clear your energy, shed old skin, as mentioned before, so that you can come into some sort of elevation, recognition, success, your investments paying off, and you making wise decisions when it comes to your stability and when it comes to your overall life. But protecting your energy, maintaining some sort of balance so that you can move forward, elevate, and manifest much quicker is going to be key. And your ancestors are navigating your path forward and assisting you with this during this time. Okay, please clarify the Mother, unconditional. Okay, you have the Hermit. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. So a lot of you are going to be gaining higher levels of information, insight, knowledge with the Mother card. So you're very intuitive. You're very nurturing. You know what lies beneath. And I feel as though you're going to be tapping into this energy in order to discover hidden truths, in order to heal, learn, and grow, gain a higher level of understanding so that you can change a situation or circumstance to work in your favor. But you're gaining some sort of divine knowledge, insight, and information. This could be from this feminine energy ancestor that may be gifting you signs, synchronicities, messages, not only through your dreams, but in the people that you meet, the path that you're headed down, the decisions that you're going to be making, so that you can make the best and wisest possible decision that's going to work in your favor, as well as protect you from negative forces or energies, people, places, situations, or circumstances that may be blocking you from forward movement. But before you can gain access towards higher levels of success, recognition, you going in the right direction, owning your power, stepping into your power, you're going to have to shed old skin and remove yourself from people, situations, and circumstances that's blocking you from elevating. And you're being assisted with this from a feminine energy ancestor, possibly a grandmother or mother figure during this time. So continue to move forward, my beautiful Sagittarius. You're being divinely guided and protected during this time. And some sort of balancing of energy and removing of things that's no longer serving you is going to be required as you continue to move forward. And your ancestors are assisting you during this time with that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and conclude your reading right here. I thank you for coming to my channel. Once again, if you enjoyed this message, please do not forget to like, subscribe, press the little bell for future notifications on future readings, and also comment down below. I thank you once again. Have a blessed, beautiful, and abundant rest of your month, and bye.